Ta-da! We're back. How is everyone? The last thing that we had happen was 2 weeks ago in real time, so does anyone need a refresher?
Yes.
Last thing that you guys did was enter the castle. I almost said Grimskull. That was several sessions ago. Castle Sunblight. There was a guard sitting by the arrow slits near the front who let you in. You walked about. You searched through the small hallways until you found Grandolpha Musgart. Oh, Cyphus wants to get in. Of course, King. She and her bodyguards didn't have any agitation or aggressiveness towards you. In fact, she welcomed you in. She told you about their plan at Zordok Sunblight's castle to release a Shardolin dragon, and how she doesn't really care for Zordok. And honestly, if you were going to kill him, she would help you. Not help you, but support right from the sideline, right? You know, cheering you on. The few of you are sitting at her table. I love when characters sit at a table and there's like a retainer or like an assistant that stands behind them, because now there's an empty seat, but Ronaldo and Pawn are standing behind Kataros and Cerelia, and there's like nobody behind Cyphus and Nell, and just an empty seat. It's just someone just did not take a seat. But she tells you about his plan to release a Shardolin dragon upon the 10 towns in order to decimate the population of the Dale and enact a Duergar takeover.
And how close is it to being finished?
Oh, he's done. I thought he'd be releasing it soon. But, alas, he's clearly waiting for something.
Any idea what that could be?
Not a clue. He keeps me in the dark.
And it's, I assume, like the dragon on your shoulder, it's like a little robot dragon kind of situation?
Correct.
She lays her hand out, and a small Shardolin pseudo-dragon crawls down her arm onto the table. It lurches over her plate and, with metal jaws, takes hold of some of the meat that stands on her plate, rips it to shreds. It's like watching an axe go into work on a log. It's calculated, but it still retains that level of feral gnawing that dragons tend to have when they feast.
If you have one, you must know some sort of weakness.
A weakness? She thinks for a moment, pulling her lip up and tapping her chin.
No.
She scratches underneath the pseudo-dragon's chin. It curls over her, and you can hear the sound of, like, nail on chalk as she scratches it.
All I know of it is that he works on it upstairs, downstairs. Pieces are dragged through the elevator shafts. But he keeps me complacent, feeds me, tells me not of his conquest, but of what is to come after.
And why do you want to overthrow him?
Oh, truly, I find him quite the bother. His plans are half-baked, and surely he's anything but sane. A madman doesn't make for a good husband.
She doesn't look at you as she says these things and strokes down the dragon's back.
Really, I would just like to absorb what he's left here. I assume his plan will be foiled by some means, be it his consorts and eunuchs that he ever so diligently treats with vitriol and, well, wrath. They don't seem to quite care for him. I assume it'll be but days before they betray him, or attempt to, like many before them. Either way, this castle is standing on let's just say rotting bricks. And I'll be here to pick through what's left. I just hope it falls before the good are gone.
And what are you going to do once he's gone?
Pick from the pieces what I will and what I'll enjoy. The good stuff that I'll take back into the Underdark. I've no intention of living amongst the surface dwellers.
She looks through the groups, seeing Cerelia, Nell, Cyphus, Ronaldo.
I'd say no offense, but it's truly disgusting up here.
Can we tell if she's lying?
Yeah, give me insight.
Right.
You like give her the rock face.
Lying about it being disgusting up here.
I assume you're asking about like her plans and seeing if she's lied about her intentions.
Yeah, I want to know if she's being honest.
What do we get?
You said insight?
Yeah,
I guess it's just a flat roll, so
you got a +0.
I guess. 10.
Most middle of the road.
Wow, that did not.
It truly is.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
That's not.
Do you have any bonuses or no?
That's not correct.
Well, I'd assume if you do have bonuses, they're not likely to be like a +6. So,
Yeah, no, it wouldn't really matter.
You
Yeah.
can't discern her lies from her truths. Be it maybe she doesn't plan to pick out everything, or maybe she does plan to help, but either way, she's not overtly lying and doesn't seem to be deceiving you.
Subtle spell? Can I read thoughts?
Go for it.
It's a wisdom saving throw for her if she wants to refuse, but she's not going to see him do it, so
Yeah.
I think she would know.
Get her. Where is her character sheet? Oh my goodness. Why do I not have her character sheet? Sorry, hold on. I just realized hers is in the back of the book. So she's 5e tools because they have their stuff ready. She has a +3 for wisdom save. Grandolfo, what have you gotten? She got a 13. She fails, succeeds. What is it?
She fails.
Okay.
Kataros can read her thoughts.
She, in her internal monologue, thinks over as she scans over you. She's confused. She thought there would be more of you. Or at least your crew would look a little different. She thought there were imposing dragonborns and eladrin of regal descent. But regardless, her intentions are still clear. She hopes to manipulate you into killing him so that she can use that sort of emergency and the panic of fighting to scour through his things and pick clean from his treasures what she wants, and hopefully to turn some of his closer consorts so that she may return to the Underdark ever more powerful. The Musgard name will truly grow more powerful at the fall of the Sunblights.
Where do we start?
That depends. What do you intend to start with? If you mean to stop the Charlatan Dragon, surely you must make your way up or down.
Let's see.
Do you
Kataros
know if
also
it's down or up?
She's not really kept in the loop about his plans. Being the Grand Dame of the Marsgard clan, she's kind of arrived after inviting, really just to witness what's going on after hearing about it in Gracklstow. Again, she is a mass producer of ale. She is no arms dealer. She has no hand in war nor conquering. After being given her gift, she's kind of just been kept to her confines. She just wants to take all of his disenfranchised advisors, his warriors, and the rest of any of his ranks that want to overthrow him and abuse the paranoia that he's already got, or the Zordok's paranoia, and just send him into a spiral so that everything else will go easier. Yeah, she's, let's see, not kept in too much a loop. Where is it? She doesn't know where Zordok is here. But what she does tell you is, oh wait, sorry, what did you ask before I keep going? Just where the dragon is, or what?
Yeah, trying to go up or down.
She knows that, or she says,
I assume that he's in the forge, down on the lowest level. That's usually where he hangs around. But he could be planning out the pre-programmed flight plan for this dragon up in his war room. That, or he's working on preparing the Underdark's monsters that he's been capturing to release them.
I guess we can head down then. Does she have a map of the castle or something?
No. She gives you a very rough layout, if you ask. I could draw it. Let's see. And we'll move over to the Snowy Owlbear so that you guys can... There we go. So you guys can also see it, being... You guys being our viewers. Let's see. On the table, she draws forth parchment, and she urges one of her Dwergar bodyguards to come over, and using one of her fingernails, jabs it into his arm, drawing blood from him.
I had a pen. You could have just asked.
Pish posh, she argues. She is going to draw... Where is it? Oop. She's going to draw forth a little map of the downstairs, that is. There is a level above and a level below. When you get down, because you have to go over to... the door just below this, or just down the hall, like literally she points straight out from the room, is how you get to the forge dumbwaiter, I guess. And that will take you downstairs. Let's see. Where is that on here? Where's the forge entrance? Ice Gate command level. It takes you down to... Oh. Is it? Hold on. Yeah. Oh, no. Sorry. It doesn't directly label out where the thing is. I want to go downstairs. Where am I going? Either way, you will get down there and see... Let's see. His fortress with a giant room that is essentially just a forge. He keeps guards all around, and there's many doors that lead to many places. It is basically a giant maze, but be wary.
A larger portion of the eastern area is fulfilled with barracks. I should know. I've seen many of the men that he travels with. But to the west, there are many of caverns that lead to various places into the Underdark. And with them, many creatures that he's captured.
So, west, Underdark. To the east, she doesn't know what it looks like, but there's a barracks.
Just to the north, there is a hold. I know not of the prisoners that he keeps, as that is not my business, nor do I care. But be wary of it, regardless. You may find foe or friend. There is another area, southern. It's where he keeps his mounts, should you need a quick escape. Though I don't know if they'll be easy to tame or ride. Have any of you ridden giant lizards before?
Can't say that I've ever had the
I
pleasure.
doubt it.
No.
Wait, a giant lizard?
Correct. Well, let's just say do not take them out into the Icewind Dale, lest you want to carry them across the snow and frigid ice as lizard sickles. Well,
I guess I technically have, right?
Yes. Have you ridden
Yeah.
lizards?
No, but sorry, I'm eating a cookie.
where did you get a
Mm.
cookie? Who gave you a cookie?
Hand in cookie jar.
Nobody.
Eating like
uh,
Underdark. What would I mean? Like I
I
guess mushrooms would be in the cookie if it was from the Underdark.
a delicious mushroom chip cookie.
Yeah.
No, I wrote Tyrael. Tyrael's essentially a lizard, right?
You know what? That's a fair point.
Yeah, I got this.
Psh, I got this.
All right. What would you guys like to do now?
I guess try to make our way down.
Yeah.
All right. Feel free. With that, she returns to feasting, her Chardalyn dragon, or pseudo-dragon wrapping around her shoulder like some kind of odd scarf, and the Dwergar bodyguards returning to cooking for her, their eyes not leaving you until you exit the room.
Grant, did you say it was a Chardalyn pseudo-dragon or just a
It
pseudo-dragon?
is a Chardalyn pseudo-dragon.
Can I pet it?
You can.
He's gonna turn to Grandolpha, and he's gonna go. Before I go, would you mind if I took a closer look at your pseudo-dragon? Just so we can understand what we're up against.
She is hesitant. Do you reach out to touch it with your gauntlet arm?
It's right side, right? Yeah, he's more like he's not gonna he's not gonna touch it without her consent, pretty much.
She
He's like,
doesn't seem to stop you or doesn't seem to have any opposition towards it, but she does eye you with a sense of weariness. So you reach out with your gauntlet hand?
like the same way you would pet a nervous cat.
She grabs hold of your wrist before you're able to touch it, and gives you a look over. Her eyes inspecting your hand. I don't know if you want to pull away or allow her to inspect it.
She can look.
With your other hand, boy, some great evil dwells within this armor. I wish you not to go near me or my Chardalyn pseudo-dragon. But you may touch with your drow hand, she says with a sneer in her voice.
Nothing to worry about. Just an injury, he says, like a liar.
I'm sure an honest
You know,
drow as
like a
you all
liar.
always are.
I would ask to roll deception, but I think the drow racism might be too strong.
Yeah, it is. You can. It is just an incredibly high DC. Unless you want to roll like persuasion to tell. Yeah, you can roll persuasion, deception, to let her touch it, or to let you let your hand touch it. But either way, if you want, you could also just freely use your other hand.
Yeah, I'll use his other hand.
All right. Touching onto the dragon, its eyes kind of open and close with a shudder-like feel as it looks up to you. Can I get dexterity saving throw?
Yeah. Oh fuck, let's see. 11.
Yeah, you're able to narrowly avoid being bitten down on the finger. It snaps with a clamp, a metal clamp, as it then hisses something fierce with a as a little bit of like Chardolin sand draws from its mouth onto the floor. There seems to be like a spark, almost like it's got like a thermite breath weapon. After however you release it, it goes back to laying upon her side.
Knowing that this thing has Chardolin in it, can I now assume I can't turn things unless it's with my Chardolin hands?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Which are now permanently affixed to you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cyphus is looking at his like gloved hand, gauntlet hand, like the Excalibur Soul Eater face.
You know what? It's D&D. I'm gonna try one more time to touch it with my Chardolin hand. He's gonna try persuasion.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could also, if you wanted, give me stealth.
I guess stealth is worse.
That's fair.
But he's just gonna kind of go, we really need all the information we can get about this. Could I please just take a closer look at it? And kind of move a little closer and reach out with both hands.
And your inspection of this creature will yield better results in your transgressions of Zordok's sunlight.
If I'm being honest with you, Grandolpha, I've never been too up close and personal with a dragon. So this could give me better insights onto any weak spots it may have.
I'll say add +3.
Yeah! Oh shit!
What's up?
With the +3, it is a 24.
Yes. That is more than enough. She turns away at a huff, not wanting to look at you after that, and turns and like is shoveling some soup into her mouth as she allows you to do so. Your Chardolin hand touches hold of the dragon. Where are you caressing? You like over the top of the head, under the neck, on the back?
If it's like chomping at him, he'll kind of pet it like a cat, just kind of like under the chin, like around the head.
Alright. As you touch hold of the dragon, its black body slowly forms in a swirl of azure haze. Its eyes flicker from yellow to a nice soft orange. And from that, it grows incredibly kind to you, almost as though it were your own familiar. It stands upon her shoulders and tries to, almost like when a cat wants you to pick it up or to pet, it reaches its hand out to you as if it means to crawl onto your arm.
Grandolpha look like she's mad at this.
She doesn't seem to be
noticed.
paying attention.
Oh yeah, he's gonna let it crawl onto him.
It crawls
Friend.
onto your shoulder and nestles its head up against your face. And then as it gets towards like the rest of your body, it leaps its front paws onto your head and grinds its face against your horns. You can hear like the soft hum of its metal grinding against the chitinous horn on your head. Kind of like when you have a file on some form of metal, kind of.
Awful.
Yeah.
Grandolpha, is your pseudo-dragon much of a fighter?
I hadn't even considered. I don't plan to use it. But I could see why it might be.
Could we take it with us? Sorry.
No, it stays with me as another layer of protection.
Very least, we could use it to communicate with you.
What is your focus with my Charlatan pseudo-dragon boy? You drow are keen to be up to things. I sense you have misguided, hidden intentions. Away with you. Give me my dragon back. She holds her arm out, and the dragon doesn't seem to want to return to her, which seems to begin to agitate her.
Kataros is going to whisper to the dragon, I'll call for you, and then hand it back.
All right,
and
the dragon,
stand up.
the little dragon confirms your order with a small nod, almost as though it's bowing to you, and it returns from your hand onto her shoulder. She holds close to it, but it seems to have a newfound callousness, a newfound coldness towards her. It lays upon her, but almost as though it has been forced to. All right. I also like that, Haley, you redeemed a fucking hydrate. you can fucking drink whenever you want. But now
Almost 20,000 stars. I need to do something with them. And if I have to redeem a hydrate every fucking
minutes.
episode that we record, then so be it.
You guys should chat, and you guys should think of things we should be able to use our stars for. But regardless, you guys all set?
Yeah. Forge time.
It is time
Let's go.
to head down the hall towards the training room. It's not directly across that it was. That is a bellow, I think. Or what is it? A chimney of some sorts? What are they called when it's a forge bellow? Or forge chimney? They are called... a flue. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Heading back over to the training room. Do you guys remember where the training room is with all the dummies in it?
I know it's the mimic room up there.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
The elevator sits in the middle of this room. A box-shaped iron elevator car constantly goes up and down the shaft, stopping for 1 minute on each floor and taking 1 minute to move from one level to the next. A collapsing iron gate on the west side of the cage slides open when the car arrives from a level above or below. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Hopping on. You guys can
I guess so.
Let's
Going
go.
down first.
We on here.
We
Hopping
here.
in, you guys can hear the sounds of... That's not what I meant.
Viewing sound.
The chains begin moving up and down. The cage arrives, and with it, you all step inside. I can imagine it's quite cramped in here. All right. And with that, you guys are descending up or down?
Down?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go down, look for the mount.
All right. So you guys are going to area. There it is. Ah ha ha. This is gonna be fun. Let's copy and paste you guys. So with this, we are headed to the forge level. Let's see. This is gonna be fun. Bam. Excuse me while I get this up. The elevator shaft terminates in this room. A large stone wheel next to the iron cage turns constantly. West of the wheel is a Dwergar encased in a cruel-looking exoskeletal construct. His face a mask of pain. Oh, okay. As soon as you enter this, I need speed checks. Or sorry, not speed. Sorry, I just played. I just played My Hero the other day. I need initiative order. And
I can move back if you want me to. I just didn't want to cover him.
No, you're good. I have to detach everyone. The Dwergar Hammerer immediately. Oh my god. He is a he's a -2 to dexterity.
Wasting my one.
Oh,
nat 20
of course he
today.
got a fucking 20.
Jesus.
So he got an 18. Throw those in there. Let's see. It is time to fight. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, with that, the Dwergar Hammerer, seeing you descend, all of a sudden the door explodes open. He drags forth his weapon that he has and prepares for combat. Who is first? Nell? Thank God.
My one nat 20 for today.
Forever, you mean?
Forever. You're right. Great. Okay. We're up close and personal. Can I, excuse me, like get all up in here
Yeah.
and get really close to him and do an inflict wounds, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Sick. It's a con save.
Awesome. He has a +1 to con. His roll? 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3d10 worth of necrotic damage, so like give me
Jesus. Shit.
22 points of necrotic damage.
22. What does this look like for Nell? What does her inflict wounds take shape of?
Yeah, it's all gross. She reaches out and she sinks her claws into the sky, and it is all like black, inky, veiny plague.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Just spiders.
You stick your hands onto his head because the rest of his body is just covered in this disgusting metal mess. You watch as the spiders and things crawl into his skin as his necrosis begins. He cries out in pain, but the sound of the forge and everything else on this floor seems to drown it out. The pain is far too much, but alas, it is his turn. He immediately turns... So he has a trait called Engine of Pain. Once per turn, a creature that attacks the hammer can target the Dwergar trapped. Can target the Dwergar trapped in it. The attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll. On hit, the attack deals extra damage. So he has 2 attacks, one with his claw and one with his hammer. He's going to hit Cerelia with his hammer and Kataros with his claw. Cerelia, you're a construct, right? Forgive me. Are constructs considered objects or not? You're not, right?
I don't know.
Google.
Hold on.
Is
Yeah,
a
hold on a second.
Autognome
Wouldn't an autognome be one?
an object?
Well, if you
No,
object
autognome is
by
generally
her,
considered a
Ronaldo.
sentient being, not an object. Autognomes are crafted by gnomes. Independent thought. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not. Mechanical being.
Construct.
Construct. Okay.
Yeah, I am a
Is
construct.
a construct an object? 5e. Yep.
This is
Raw says an object is a discrete inanimate item. Therefore, golems and constructs are not objects. You beat Haley. She beat the object allegations.
hell yeah.
So you are going to take, if you take any damage, regular damage. He is going to attack you with a 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits me.
Kataros, 15 to hit.
That hits. You're gonna get hellish rebukes.
Okay. Cerelia, 2d6 plus 3, 7 damage. And Kataros, 1d6 plus 3, 4 damage. He, with one hand, swipes and smacks Cerelia in the dome. You hear dong as your head starts to reverberate.
Ow!
Kataros, he hits you with his claw, a sharp tack, a slice up onto your chest or your upper shoulder, draws a little blood.
Give me dex save.
A dex save, wonderful, with his -2 dexterity. 11.
It's gonna fail. He is going to take, because Kataros kind of almost possessed, starts screaming at him. He's gonna take 22 fire damage.
Almost all right. 22 fire damage. You cast this fire, and although the metal doesn't catch, you watch as the flames billow inside, and from his throat erupts flames. All of a sudden, he falls to his knees, his armor clanging on the ground as he knocks down dead.
Oh, I wanted to interrogate him. Oh, we'll have to
Oops.
find another one.
I'm sure there's plenty.
Yeah.
Jeez.
See Willikers.
I didn't mean to yell at him that much.
Can a bitch get
This
some
worked.
mending?
Can a bitch get some
Fix
mending
me.
is crazy. Drop that in the fucking quotes channel right now. Definitely one of top 10 Cerelia quotes for sessions. All right. What would you guys like to do now?
Use mending on myself.
Right?
Yeah, I mean it's a cantrip, so it's
Yeah,
easy
feel free.
peasy.
That is, yeah, having a cantrip healing spell is crazy.
I mean, it doesn't heal me for much. It's 1d8 plus 1. Jesus, what's wrong with me? It's just fucking cookies.
Looks like Haley needs
I'm assuming there's only one door, just the one to the north.
Oh shit! I'm back to
Oh,
full
nice.
health. Awesome.
Damn.
Yes.
I guess I'll peek through the door. I'll peek without... Can't I peek without opening it all the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there anybody here?
You are looking to... Inside the room, you can hear loud mechanical noises that seem to come from behind the south wall. Oh, sorry, that's where you are. Standing in the middle of the
Me.
room... Let's see. Standing in the middle of the room, facing a double door to the north, is a 7-foot-tall statue of a female Dwergar in a scale mail robe. The top of its head is covered... the top of its head above the eyes has been sheared off, making a space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purplish-gray flesh, a bulbous head with metal plate bolted into its sinister eyes.
What the hell is that?
If you want, you can inspect further. You want to step out?
Yeah, can I try? Yeah, I'll step out. Can I try to identify what it is?
Yeah, give me history. Or, give me... Ooh, wisdom. Flat wisdom.
Okay. Pretty good at that. $22.
The creature chained to the statue's base is a mind flayer.
Oh no.
It has amputated its face has been amputated with its tentacles being removed. Part of its brain, and the part of its brain that enables its psionic powers has clearly been ripped from its skull.
Oh, so it's kind of useless?
Yeah, it hasn't seemed to notice you, by the way.
What do, are mind flayers inherently evil? I think so, yes.
Yes. I mean, you've never met a good mind flayer.
Yeah, this one seems to be some sort of weird pet thing if they chained it to a statue, but
More of an effigy, if anything.
yeah. Also, I think I remember when we ran into her upstairs. I had comprehend languages, and I think it's been under an hour.
It has.
So
Well, it hasn't noticed you.
I don't know if it would speak
You also
anything.
know that these speak telepathically.
Oh. I'll step out over just a little bit closer to make space for other people, but
It, looking over at you, like...
You're not Dwergar.
no.
Am I dying? I seem to be hallucinating.
You're certainly not doing great.
No, I am not.
How did you end up here?
This temple's priest has desecrated my body. I was captured in the Underdark by Dwergar scouts.
What are they? Why did they keep you here?
I know not why they keep me alive. Surely as some sick joke.
Pull the party? What should we do about this dude?
My name.
He doesn't seem to be particular.
No, interrupt me, that's fine. I'm just dying here.
Nobody likes me anyway, that's fine.
Just a stupid mind
I guess we could like put him out of his misery. I don't know what else we could do for him.
I
Let him
guess we
go.
could see what he knows about the layout of this place and then
Oh yeah.
kill him from there.
I guess I telepathically ask him if he's seen a dragon anywhere. Made out of rock, right? Chartland.
You're asking about...
Yeah, ask him if he's seen the Chartland dragon and tell him that we're trying to stop the Dwergar.
He looks to you confused.
A dragon underground. This is not Gracklestow, boy. Are you sure you're not dying?
I'm pretty sure. So he doesn't have any
knowledge.
of this. I'm not sure he's particularly helpful. He's like a half-dead mind flayer, but do you want to be released or?
I mean, dude, that's...
You would release me.
I kind of like, I don't know if could his damage be healed? I think he's pretty much dead either way.
He is not on exactly death's door. He could be healed if you so chose to heal him. Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
No, more just like, I don't know, like if the whatever enabled him to use his psychic powers was removed, whether or not it's been so long restored, or if he's just like...
He probably couldn't necessarily get his psionic powers back. Maybe some intense therapy, physical therapy, but he's definitely not like dead.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody else have any questions for him?
Is this the only room you've been in?
No. The priest that has done this to me, he resides close by. A room to the southeast. The temple's priest Clondorn.
That is who we're looking for, right?
No.
No?
No.
Well, we're looking for Sordok, but also if we can get Klondorm alone and take him out, it might not be a bad thing.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Or maybe he hates Sordok too. Who knows?
maybe we're looking for Sordok. Can I ask him if he knows where he is?
Zordok?
Has he seen? Yeah, has he seen him?
He doesn't recall necessarily seeing Zordok. He would ask for more of a description.
I've never seen him, so
Then I cannot provide you anymore.
okay.
So,
Well,
like-
maybe we'll try to get the priest who did this to you.
All right.
I guess
Do you wish to release him, or are you gonna stay where you're at?
I'm not gonna release him. No,
Fuck.
he's still a mind flared evil. Baldur's Gate might make me slightly less
Yeah.
to think they're all evil, but they definitely are evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really fuck with you, dude. Good luck, though.
Sorry. You're just not sexy enough.
Yeah.
See it.
I mean, anyway,
You
thanks for
appeared
the
to me
tip.
first.
Yeah. Anybody else want to try
Appear
a
to me as the
door?
man of my dreams.
Huh?
Anybody else want to try pick a door? Any door?
So we got priest door. If we go left, I think we have to go left and then down to get to the mounts. Keep going north or go east and head towards the whatever the fuck is to the east. The stuff. Barracks. Maybe we don't go to the barracks. Unless we have bombs.
Yeah, that sounds like a big fight, but down to the right, I think is where the priest is. So, yeah, that area.
We want to go priest.
Sure.
Priest?
I guess so.
East.
Somebody else should open the or I'm gonna cast mage armor before we get in combat again.
That's a good idea.
But I don't mind being the one to open the door.
Mage hand the door open
Yeah. Do you wanna?
and
Sure. No, I'll open it normally. That's a waste of a
Of a spell.
Is it not a cantrip?
spell. Is it?
Mage Hand's definitely a
Yeah,
cantrip.
Mage Hand's. Yeah, Mage Hand's a cantrip.
Oh, well,
We
Cyphus
can all
doesn't have
Mage
it
Hand
prepared.
together. You
Doesn't
wanna
have
do
it
that?
prepared
We
as a
can all-
cantrip at the moment.
We'll
So.
use the power of friendship.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
something
I've got
for you.
Mage Hand that I can just use.
I have friendship. By the power of friendship.
We can hold hands while I use Mage
Befriend the
Hand.
door, try to make it open. I seduce the door.
All right. Get the fuck
God,
out.
I haven't used Mage Hand in forever.
Platonically.
This
last
room
time I did
is
was-
filled with stacks of granite tablets. Behind them lurks a long, bearded Duergar wearing black robes and tall mitre. Mitre?
Miter?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He
hat.
turns to you and immediately goes, Who are you? I'm going to need initiative.
Yay. We
Wait,
all
can I lie
rolled
to this
terribly
guy?
on initiative last time.
Before we fight him?
Can you-
Can I tell him
you
that
what?
Zordok sent us to find him?
Do you want to try and give me an incredibly quick persuasion check? Or
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Uh, 14.
14. Sordok has not sent you. I know that is true. You lied to me, drow scum.
All right, let's kill this guy.
As soon as you,
What a turnaround.
attempt that, he rips off his hat and immediately transforms into a barbed devil. You will face death at the hands of Asmodeus. And with that, he immediately begins his assault. Are you guys ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, as in I re-rolled initiative.
Alright, the Barbed Devil. He has a +3 to Dex. Let's see, Mr. Barbed Devil. 13. Go for it, guys.
Get 'em, boys.
Yeah, I rolled an 8, so.
Damn, we have not rolled
Oh,
well.
I didn't mean to roll 2 of them. Okay.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys know anything about Barbed Devils.
Yeah,
Not
we
a very
do.
fun
What?
snake. Medium size,
What?
so he's not huge. But he's got some crazy resistances and immunities, condition immunities, resistances, etc.
Hmm.
Well, who's going first? Cyphus, go for it.
Yeah. What should I do?
Guys,
Guys.
he's right behind us, isn't he?
I guess I will use Psionic Blast. A la Mind Flare.
Divine Death Skeleton Blast. Go for it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Skeleton Death Blast.
Psionic Blast.
That's psionic damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for
Is he
it.
impervious to
No,
psionic?
that's actually one of
damage?
the few things he's not impervious or immune to. Or, sorry, impervious
Oh.
or resistant to.
That's it. Good. Let me double check the damage on that. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. With that,
DC 15, which he
12.
apparently failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will be pushed 20 feet directly away from me and knocked prone.
Oh, sorry. Get out of here. He hits the wall and falls to the ground.
And he will take... Oh, it's force damage. 5d8 force damage.
Deal it. He has no resistances or immunities. Damn, 22.
22. Eat wall.
Yeah, he hits the wall. You watch as the wall cracks behind him from the sheer force of your attack.
Nice. And he's prone, so...
Well, yeah, he's just getting up and losing some movement speed, I believe.
I think so, yeah. Halved or something?
Yeah. So he is going to 1, 2, 3. He gets right over to you two. He has 3 attacks. 1 with his tail and 2 with his claws. He is going to claw attack Cyphus twice. So with 1,
Good point.
he got 9.
Oh, he's
wow, 6 and 6. Just 1 more, and he would have really been
straight up
a devil.
misses.
Both miss. And then he's going to attack. Or he's going to attack Kataros with a 23.
He's gonna put up his shield because I already said it, so I want to honor that. It's still gonna hit though.
Okay.
But he just got a +5.
9 damage. His tail whips around, the thorned lashing striking into your chest. You feel almost like getting a cactus thrown at you. The spikes lodge into your side for a moment. You can feel the warm blood leaking from your side. Not anything pressure or pressurized. It's simple bleeding. All right, and that is his turn. It is now Nell's turn. Nell, what would you like?
Oh, I was accidentally muted. Sorry, I am reopening my character sheet because I accidentally closed it when I was trying to change a tab.
You're okay.
Can I try to... I'd like to point at this thing and try to toll the dead. So it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Awesome. +2 for him. with that, he receives a 9. Wow,
Nor.
nobody is saving any throws today. All right. How much damage?
Flipped.
13 points of necrotic damage.
All right. He does. Oh, sorry. He has advantage on saving throws. Oh my God! All right. You believe it true to hit, but as soon as his tail flicks before him, it dispels magic that it chases his figure. He looks to you and with a hiss laugh gives you like pathetic. All right, Cerelia, it's your turn.
Ronaldo's still attached to me.
Oh, of course he is. Nick, do you wish to give? Oh, wait, sorry. He shouldn't be. Here, we'll try now.
Alright, cool.
Nick, do you want to give, by the way, sorry, Haley, I meant to ask earlier. Nick, did you want to give a command to your berserker?
Oh, yeah, can you just fight with me? I don't know if you want me to give him an initiative or he can just go on my turn.
No, you would just need to give him the command of attack. He'll attack on his own.
Yeah, he'll jump to attack.
Damn. So he has 19. He'll go next. All right, Cerelia, my bad. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm gonna go after him with my rapier.
All right, and that is piercing damage?
So, 16 to hit.
All right, 16 hits. He's going to take...
I believe it's piercing.
He's going to take half damage, though.
Well, I mean, that's...
Fucking great.
So what? I don't want to use any spells. I don't want to waste them on this dude. Hold on. I'm stupid. Give me a second.
You're okay.
Alright, cool.
Dude, you guys
He takes 7 damage, so half of that.
We'll round up. He takes 4. You guys are jumping this guy. You're like the scene from JoJo's where they're like carefully like Abakio's like sipping and then it cuts and all 3 of them, just Cyphus, Kataros, Cerelia, all kicking him on the ground.
I love that scene.
Ronaldo is going to attack next. Let's see. He's also kind of trying to conserve spells. He's just gonna attack with his weapon. He's going to attack with a rapier, I believe.
Oh, we're like a duo.
Yeah.
Did he always have that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's attacked with it before. He's got a d20 plus 6 to hit.
I forgot.
15 hits. He's going to deal a d8 plus 3. All right, he deals another 4 damage. You guys are like in tandem, like yeah. You both stab into sides of his chest as he cries out in a shrill shriek. With that,
Twinsies.
Kataros' turn.
Cool. I will hit him with a sorcerer's burst of cold air.
Okay.
Sorry, I can like barely see my dice. 22 to hit.
22 hits. And he is resistant to cold, so he's gonna take half.
Fuck. I should have known. Oh, you fuckers are
sorcerer.
resistant to cold. Sorry, he's gonna take 2 damage. Already have. He rolled like shit. Quicken spell. He's gonna cure wounds himself.
Okay. Pawn's turn.
And yeah, he's gonna heal back for a little.
Pawn can attack 3 times. So he's jumping in. He is attacking with his flail.
Oop, I'm so sorry.
And that
He's
is 5 to hit each time with a d8 plus 3. Alright, so First hit, hits. Hits. Fails. So he's going to deal 2d8 plus 6. For you, master! He deals 12 damage, and this is bludgeoning. This creature does not have resistance to bludgeoning. Oh, he does. Okay. So he's taking half. Throw that on. He's just like wailing. You watch as the flail smacks into this thing's head, into its side. You guys really are truly just jumping this barbed devil. Next up, it is Cyphus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, didn't I get a +1 staff?
Yeah.
I forgot to make note of that. I'm just gonna try to whack him with it.
Okay. Is that bludgeoning?
Quarter staff. Is a quarterstaff straight bludgeoning? You said he's immune to that?
No, he's resistant.
I think quarterstaff is bludgeoning. But... yeah. Well, maybe not. Then. I guess I will. Is he looking like he's nearly dead?
No. Doesn't seem too perturbed by this damage. He seems to be confident in his ability.
I will cast Vampiric Touch then.
Alright.
Let me see. Melee spell attack. So I guess I just roll my normal.
Yeah.
Spell. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits for sure.
Alright, he takes 3d6 necrotic.
Ooh.
12.
12 damage.
3 4s.
Nice.
Yeah. And I would gain health, but I'm at full.
Alright. His turn. He is going to back up, which does provoke opportunity attack from literally all of you. Pawn is going to attempt to hit him with his flail with a +6. He hits. He deals +3. 10, so he's taking 5 damage. Ronaldo is going to try and hit him with his rapier. Hits. A d8 +3. Right? Yeah, d8 +3. 6. So he's back to 3 damage. Cerelia, Kataros, Cyphus, do you guys want an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I can just Vampiric
Hits.
Touch until the spell
15
ends.
hits.
Oh, nat 1, so I miss.
Justin, you fumble.
I'm not really sure how it works. With
I mean, it is an
Jeez,
opportunity
I
attack.
can- yeah,
so you're-
on a hit, yeah.
You're fumbling with a melee. You
Jeez.
twisted your knee. You
These
just
old
have
knees.
half movement until you take a short rest. or-
Stop having my movement speed.
Sorry, you're an old fucking man, Justin. Get used to it.
These
You
are-
decided to
these
play a
are-
70-year-old.
Shockingly accurate. Cyphus just he keeps tweaking things.
Nick, what did you get? Or sorry, Haley. you
24 to
succeeded.
hit.
Haley, and you succeeded.
Hey, Haley, go
Damage,
first.
Haley?
It would be, I rolled 4, so it'd be 2 damage.
All right.
'Cause he's resistant, right?
Yep, he's backing up. He is aiming his 2 attacks. He's using a ranged spell against Cyphus and the Berserker. He is using his Hurl Flame attack. He has a +5 to hit. And if the target is a flammable object that isn't being worn or carried, it also catches fire, which you guys don't have to worry about. Cyphus, a 12 does not hit, I'm assuming. But it's, or sorry, 17 hits? Or no? Mr. Cyphus.
Oh, I thought I was unmuted.
You're good.
Let me see. Wait, my dexterity modifier. Not if I cast shield, it doesn't.
As a reaction.
Yeah.
All right, this hurling ball of flame comes towards you, and you block, like hold your hand out, like Neo in the Matrix. The flame curls around you in a sphere from your shield, as the pressure from it like exhausts and dissipates. The berserker is hit with a crit. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness! Let's see what this.
No,
does.
pawn.
Does Pawn have any weaknesses? Let's see. He has none. Alright, but he is hit with a crit. A crit to the head. And with that... Oh, his jaw. He is slammed with a exploding, small, hurling, flaming fireball. This is going to deal 3d6 to him. He takes 6 damage, and with it, his jaw is now broken. He has disadvantage with skills requiring... Or he cannot cast spells that require vocalization, and has disadvantage on or things that require him to speak. So, really nothing of any actual disadvantage here, thankfully.
I think his jaw was already broken.
Probably. Nothing new here. And with that, he's out. He does not attack with a third. It is now...
Wait, did I roll damage? I don't think I did.
Oh, no, you didn't. Did you hit?
And I did hit
Oh, you
24.
did.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just
Let me do 24 lightning? Yeah.
All right. Lightning?
Lightning
All right, he has no immunity to that or resistance.
for 14 damage.
14 damage hits. All right, he seems to grow weary, his breath exhausted. It is now Nell's turn.
Give me a guiding bolt,
Oh, okay.
perchance. And that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yippee!
You just give the ah.
15 points of radiant damage.
All right. You cast this spell towards him, and as the dark ball of guiding light collides with his body, it throws his knee off balance. His leg hits the ground as though he's kneeling. He's clearly labored and breathing and not doing very well. Cerelia, it's your turn. Ronaldo's going to follow if you're going to attack physically.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Cerelia,
Rapier
the
style.
power of friendship. You are both lunging forward to attack him with your rapiers.
Nice.
Ooh. I imagine you're doing like the X slash where you go diagonal one side, he goes the other.
Yeah.
You're both dealing
You're
half
good.
damage. He is dealing a d8 plus 3. What are you dealing?
I'm also dealing a d8 plus 3.
All right.
Damn. As much damage as I possibly could.
So 5 and 5, so 10 total. You both lurch forward and slash diagonally, cutting open his stomach and making him fall to the ground. With it, he falls. He explodes into a puff of black smoke and returns to the 9 hells. On the ground is a cap, a priest's cap that seems to glow with a sort of succinct magic energy.
Ooh.
Hat.
You want to grab hold of it?
Fancy hat.
Do want to hold hat.
You want to put it on?
I don't think I can.
Uh-oh.
Why?
It's not gonna. It won't fit on my head.
What do you mean?
Like my hair gets in the way.
Oh, no, it's like one of those, like, it's like a circle, but it stands up. You know what I mean? Like a priest, like a priest's cap or like or a priest hat. You know what I mean?
I do, but it's not. It's supposed to like go around your head when you wear it. It doesn't sit on top like a crown.
Oh. I don't know. I
Oh, I
always
kind
got
of
that
thought it
vibe.
like
Yeah,
sat up there.
yeah.
Like her pigtails are metal. I would have to remove them for her to be able to wear it.
Okay. Well, in that case, Ronaldo will take it.
Put it on Ronaldo.
Yeah, do you want to
Yeah.
put that on Ronaldo?
If he wants it.
Oh, surely. Grabs hold.
I have a feeling it will transform him because
Puts it
that's what
on.
happened.
Yeah,
when
something's
the guy
something's gonna
turned.
happen.
He suddenly, in a puff of magic smoke, changes form, and with it, he transforms into a autognome version of himself. How do you like
Oh.
me, Cerelia?
Wait, he talks like a robot.
Yeah, but that's like him doing it. Like it's not part of the transformation. Do you find this form enticing?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's interesting. I want to take a good look
Rip
at him.
that off him.
He also is ball jointed. His hair, though it has, like the little tufts of hair, the little cowlick and whatnot, are also metallic in nature. His clothes, though remaining the same texture and shape, his appendages take on a more metallic form to become an autognome of his stature. His hat transforms. Yes?
Yeah, I figured that the hat would transform him. I didn't expect him to transform into an autognome.
It seems the hat allows you to cast Disguise Self.
Oh,
Quite the useful magical tool.
does it still look like? Is he still wearing the hat?
Yeah. No, you can't really see. He's transformed it to look a little different.
Yeah, because you cast disguise self, but you're still wearing this big ass hat.
Exactly. No, he's kind of just more so looking like he's wearing a. I guess it's transformed his hair into looking like metal. Like it looks as though he's wearing like a fixed metal hair.
Like Cerelia's hair.
Exactly. Either way, would you guys like to carry on? He's going to continue using this hat unless someone else requests that he take it off so that they may borrow it, or if anyone would like him to
I
transform.
request he turn himself into a dwergar.
All right.
That's way more useful.
I
He
think
can
we
start
should.
opening your doors.
I think we should prank Aster with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what? When Aster gets back,
prank him.
Ronaldo's an autognome.
Break him, John.
Yeah, Ronaldo turned into an autognome while you were gone.
Ah! Ronaldo freaks out. No, he's turned into a Dwergar Hammerer.
Okay.
Would you guys like him to do anything in this form, or did you just want to see if he could?
He can be the one to open the doors so we don't get jumped immediately.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
When I accidentally
Ronaldo
opened
once
Steam.
again coming in clutch.
Yeah. Proving to be one of the greater choices you guys
He's definitely the best Sunseeker.
Where would you like him to go? He, scours the room for anything else useful before waiting for instruction.
I don't know. Pick a door, any door.
All right. He walks over. Oh, sorry. Let me this Ronaldo. He invisibles himself. No, I'm just kidding. He turns into a Dwergar and walks over to the nearby room over here.
Okay.
This is a. I'm trying to move this guy. There we go. We'll just start slowly erasing these parts. But he'll search in here. If you guys want to come peek. He has entered this room. Oh. I guess this is a part of the same room. I don't know how else to describe this little part. I mean, other than just pieces of corpse and other offerings. I guess these rooms are not considered other rooms. Let me see. Oh, okay. The temple is flanked by L-shaped rooms to the northwest and northeast. The northwest room contains heaps of cold-weather clothing and dozens of pairs of snowshoes. The northeast contains piles of weapons, including 6 war picks, 9 warhammers, a dozen javelins, 10 heavy crossbows, and a nicked great axe that belonged to a Goliath. So I guess I can just get rid of these little pieces. You guys can move about them freely. Is there anywhere else you guys wanted to check out?
Do we need to grab any weapons or ammunition while we're here?
I think I'm good.
I'm set.
What's Pawn using for a weapon?
He's using his Chardolin mace.
Ooh, okay, I'm not going to touch that.
Not going to do that.
It's like the one bit of consciousness he still has. I can't take it away.
Yeah. It's like a dog. Starts growling when you get near it.
I'll work on his food aggression.
Do you want me to check out here?
Go ahead.
With that, he opens the door to what appears to be an incredibly large room.
Oh, he does not sound like a Dwergar.
Huh? Yeah, not at all.
He does not sound like a Dwergar.
His voice obviously changes, but I will not pretend to be a Dwergar with the inflection of Ronaldo.
I kind of want him to walk in there and be like, "Hey guys!" In common.
Hey everyone, how we doing? It's just me, the Dwergar Hammerer. Did you want him to do any reconnaissance and look around and then come back, or did you want to follow him?
It'd be smarter to have him go in and then come back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. He shuts the
Report
door behind
back.
himself. You guys watch as he moves about through the rooms. It takes him all of 10 minutes. But he comes back with a general idea.
Okay, so just in this room aside, there seems to be some massive forge. Pieces of dragon lay about, but it doesn't seem like they're in use. The dragon doesn't seem to be down here. A room above holds prisoners, and a room to the right, or the east, it seems Grandolpha wasn't lying. A massive barracks, at least 16, no, 20, no. A large sum of Dwergar soldiers waits. To attack now head-on without any larger forces would surely spell out our doom. I couldn't go much farther than that without any authorization. I'm sorry, but the room to the west, they seem to be moving some massive creature. I've never seen such a beast. He then describes, let's see, how would I describe this thing? This is area, let's see, this, a large insectoid creature I found. It is massive. It looks like a bipedal bug. A giant shell-like hide that looks like a beetle. It's as though you combined a gorilla and an ant.
Does anyone want to try and give me... Actually, sorry, Nick, you might be the only one that can give this to me. Justin, I'd let you do it with disadvantage, but a nature check?
Yeah.
You said nature with disadvantage?
Yes. Nick, you've heard stories of these from maybe some family in passing.
Some family, his one dad.
Yeah, I would say your dad.
Yeah,
Maybe
those.
when your dad didn't want you, like, you know, going about through any mines, he told you stories of these things. And just, you know, to make sure that you didn't. 14.
I got a 7. No.
I'll give you the name, Nick, but I won't say it out loud. See if you can kind of gauge if you know what this is, or if Kataros would kind of remember these. Or if it worries him at all. Gorb goes, a gorilla ant, if you will. Am I quiet? I mean, boost my own microphone.
Aptly named.
Yeah.
No.
I can hear you.
You're good.
No,
I'm just
I think he means
about...
on the stream.
Oh, okay. I'm
Oh.
thinking about Spy Kids too.
Do you think God stays in heaven because
Yeah,
he's scared of what he's created?
Yeah, because one of the
The
monsters is
fused
like
animals. It's a
yeah, he
spider.
fused animals. One of them is like a spider and a monkey or a gorilla
Yeah.
or something.
A spider monkey, if you
Spider
will.
monkey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that why it's
Yeah.
a spider? And a monkey?
100%.
It's a children's movie. Of course, that's what it is.
Listen, I haven't watched Spy Kids 2 since I was a child.
That's your fault.
I know. You know what? Movie night. Let's all watch Spy Kids.
Yeah. I'm so down for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't remember it by name out of character. Can I Google it? With Kataros?
Yeah. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Cyphus pulls out his iPhone.
Yeah, Kataros Googles it.
Let me just Google this.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do?
Well, if it wouldn't be smart to start this fight, should we go regroup?
Well, I have something for you. I just wanted to ask if there was any other ideas before we move on. Any other thoughts and processes that you'd like to share?
I will say Kataros' like facial reaction, because you can all see him, is kind of like as if they said like to you as you live right now there was a bear outside that could get you. Like you certainly don't want to fuck with it.
So Kataros shares warning of what this thing is.
Basically just as described. Giant bug, a few thousand pounds, pinchers, claws, sentience.
Disgusting.
All right. With that, after you share your warning, you hear the sound of a massive hammer slamming down. And with it, the fucking insane, I want to say like hulking rumbling that shakes the ground as a loud booming voice stops the flow of hot iron seeping into a trough. All right, boys. The time has come. As they whoop, all of the sudden, the feeling of something growing closer to the door grows near. I don't know if you guys want to hide, if you want to take refuge anywhere. Ronaldo peeks out the door before going, "He's coming! He's coming!" A creature, you guys watch as Dwergar move, and I mean move past these slits as a hulking beast of a man, a Dwergar, passes by, preparing to enter the door before you.
Kataros will grab the four of you and cast invisibility. Not you, Ronaldo.
Okay.
Okay.
Ronaldo runs over, tosses the dead Dwergar into the room with the priest, or where the priest was, and covers him in slate slabs. What about Pawn?
On as well, so
Okay.
all 4 here, plus himself.
The door explodes open as Zordok's Sunblight pushes through the crowd of Dwergar guard. He passes by the destroyed or crippled Mind Flayer, and with a closed fist slams into its stomach and laughs with a hearty ha 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 ha, that never gets old, and continues on. Walking into the elevator room, he goes, "Damn it, where's that hammer?" And calls forth his slew of bodyguards to follow through with him as they begin turning and operating the machine themselves. And goes, "On the double, I want to see that thing take off myself." And with it, you guys hear the sounds of chains, the elevator rising. And suddenly it goes quiet once more. What would you like to do now?
How long can we stay invisible? Can we explore down here more?
Yeah, let me double check.
Yeah? You want to stay down here?
Up to an hour. We could take a quick peek. I don't know how much more is going to be down here for us.
Yeah, feel free,
So,
guys.
it's a
You may
dragon.
roam to your heart's content through the lower floor.
Don't take any damage. Or make an attack roll.
Crips,
Or cast a spell.
Crips skin my hands in the middle of the barracks. Ah, fuck.
You know, that it's exactly like every scene in every comedy, like, hero movie where, like, the only one I can think of is the Scooby-Doo live action where they're dancing and Scooby's whole fit comes off and they're in the, like, bar full of villains that they've put in jail. And he stops dancing and he's like, "Ruh-roh." Go ahead. Move.
That sounds like a threat.
That absolutely
Kind of
sounds
fucking
like a
is. Go ahead.
threat. No, I don't want to.
We're invisible. They can't see us.
Oh,
Wow!
This place is huge.
I did not put it in here. Hold on.
Whoa.
There seems to be something
What's
floating.
what is that?
Take a look around, my lovely, lovely players. Justin,
Thank you.
approach. Shut up. Justin, approaching the forge, you see something sticking out. Would you like to give me
Something sticking
perception?
out of the forge. Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry. You guys
I'd
can take
love
damage. I can't. So go ahead. Stick your hand in fire.
Okay. Said stick my hand in fire. I got a 16.
Inside, it seems to be a, and I'll share this with you because you're the only one who can see it. It is a piece of armor that looks as though it is made of hot, flowing magma. It is a magical item.
That's wild.
Here you go, bud.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Ooh. Will it hurt me if I pick it up? Will it turn invisible if I pick it up?
It will not hurt you, and it will turn invisible.
Alright, I'm taking. I'm gonna snatch that.
All right, you pull it out of the lava as a little. You flick it clean. You know, like get rid of all the excess lava.
Yeah.
It as soon as you grab hold of it, it like lava magma absorbs onto your body. Are you wearing armor?
Not currently, no.
It is not considered like heavy or medium armor. It is light armor.
Oh. Well, I don't typically wear armor, but I just wanted to have it.
Yeah, you can take it off if you'd like. You just kind of like goopy peel it off.
Okay.
But You don't have to right now. You guys want to explore it all? Sorry, I forgot to read out this room's description to you guys. You guys have entered. Smoke fills this warm cavern, which has a ceiling that ranges from 40 feet high down to 20 feet high along the south wall. The source of the smoke and heat is a 10-foot tall stone forge shaped like a pyramid with a peak sheared off. Ripples of heat and flashes of firelight spew from the top of the forge, which emits a deep, pulsating heartbeat. A 5-foot deep trough extends east from the forge with rows of black anvils on either side of the depression. Overlooking the forge are 20-foot tall guard towers with gray-skinned dwarves standing behind their low battlements. Stone stairs provide access to the tops of the 2 towers nearest the forge. South of the forge is an enormous 5-foot tall iron platform fitted with cranes and clamps, with short flights of iron stairs leading to the top of the platform. Surrounding it is a cleanup crew consisting of female Dwergar with a horn and 6 hulking bipeds with their white fur stained with soot. They're tossing scraps into cylindrical container and 20-foot high ceilings above this bin wide rectangular hole. I don't have them on here. That is because they have moved since, but they are moving throughout. But yeah, you can see all of the Dwergar along. Where is it? I think that these are... Oh, sorry. The cleanup crew is a Dwergar 4-woman and 6 Quogoths. Quagoths? I do have some of these, yeah, so I'll put some of these about...
Quagoth.
6
Much at the Quagoth with you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck up. And then I will label this one pink.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to... There you go. Yeah, Nick? You guys enjoyed your exploration?
I'm enjoying being invisible.
Alright.
We're just like knocking shit over, like fucking with them.
It is
watching them fight over it.
It is at this moment that you guys hear the thundering roar of a dragon in the distance. Coming through the giant flume at the end of the room.
The right?
Bottom?
Oh, bottom.
I guess more like southwest, but you can hear it crying out. Ronaldo, who's following Cerelia, goes, He's released the Charlatan dragon! Oh no, he doesn't know where Cerelia is. Ronaldo doesn't know where any of you are. Unless, can you choose to... Alright, let me...
No, it's not a proximity, so we don't need to worry about getting away from Kataros, but we don't see each other.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know if you can choose who can see your invisibility.
No.
Can you see each other while invisible?
Mm-mm.
Fuck, I wish...
A couple of us should walk into each other.
I would say 100% expect one of you to collide with each other. But I'm assuming that you are all looking on the ground, stepping through ash and soot, and making sure not to step near each other. Oh, is this
Yeah.
I think this is a pillar. There we go.
I see.
Would you guys like to move about? Ronaldo stands near the door, looking nervous, as though he's trying to find you guys after this call goes off.
Yeah.
Cerelia, do you grab his shoulder?
If I touch him, doesn't that make me not invisible anymore?
No, it's just attacking.
I don't want to scare him.
I was gonna say, the second you touch him, he's peeing himself.
Yeah, I know he would.
I
So
knew
I'm not
he
gonna
would.
touch him. I'm just gonna hover around him ominously.
Classic
Just
Zelda.
It's like the
make him
picture.
really-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, it's like the picture of the dog where it's staring at the little dog, but the little dog's not looking at him.
It's like I'm being watched. And I don't know who's watching me, and I can't see where it's coming from. But it's just Cerelia like next to him. I want to wear the hat later.
Okay. Would you guys? Yeah, you want to be a real girl?
just like whisper it. I want to wear the hat.
There's
later.
no place like home. There's. I want to be a witch.
I want to be a witch.
All right. You ready? You wanna? We need to go.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I do think we need to go.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
I guess.
let's go.
Piling into. And I'm gonna move over to our other thing on, the bar on Twitch, because this is gonna be a lot of movement and things happening. You guys pile into the elevator, waiting just a minute. Get off. Waiting just a minute before taking off. You can hear the sounds of chains rattling as you're brought up to the second floor, and that is when you hear another sound, the telltale signs of combat. Here.
Ooh, are people here?
That is correct. Ooh. Yeah, as soon as you guys get up to the second floor, or I guess the first floor, you can hear the sounds of cries of combat, swords colliding against shields and armor, blood being spilled as you are brought up to the command level. The Black Swords have arrived and are sending soldiers and troops into the halls. Any thoughts upon hearing these?
Yes,
Yes.
Ronaldo, stop being disguised.
Okay! You don't have to tell me! He immediately dispels his disguised self. Let's see. Stepping out. What happened? Where are they? Oh, sorry, I was trying to find the gargoyle tokens. Did I put them into the animal token section? Not player, surely. Enemy? No. Where did I? Oh, I did. Gargle and Gurgle. There they are. You guys ready?
Yeah. Let me whistle first to call a little friend.
Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm spreading out dudes in hallways
Nice.
so that you guys can see the combat in action. You whistle, summoning the small Shardolin pseudo-dragon to your side. He immediately arrives and jumps into your arms.
Hell yeah. Let's fight. I'm still invisible. Let me get on invisible.
Oh yeah, he gets into the room, I guess, and just doesn't know where you are.
It's very distressing.
Alright, do you guys want to walk into the hall?
Yeah.
Alright, at this point... Yeah, you guys can see the... Actually, I'll just uncover everything. There's no reason to hide it anymore. You know where everything is. Oh, is it blocking you? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Better idea. I will...
Yay.
And we can remove this fill. Oh, I was like, why are the doors stuck? Doors stuck! Doors stuck! How's this? Easier?
Yeah.
You guys ready to move?
Okay.
Cyphus just starts clipping through the wall.
Cyphus cast no clip.
Cast GM's
God mode.
Yeah, slash GM Skyrim. Or any Bethesda game, really.
Our people are here.
And with that, we can do this.
What? Hmm?
Yeah, there we go.
Whee!
You guys see that the Black Swords have arrived in spades, and they are sending out their men to attack. As soon as you walk out, you can see that Avarice has sent her gargoyles to attack, and she turns to see you. She turns, goes, Kataros and his friends.
Oi!
Do you guys want to direct your attention to them and share? What would you like to say upon seeing them as she is casting spells to destroy these Dwergar?
Where's the dragon? First off.
What are you talking about?
Good question.
Oh, sorry. She turns around and casts a necrotic spell that reduces a Dwergar into bone. You're talking about the thing that just left. That was his dragon? That hulking black mass of metal?
Shit. So we're too late.
It's sent off. It's headed towards the 10 towns. Kadroth sticks a knife into a Dwergar, causing it to fall onto the ground dead. He runs over and goes, oh, wait, get over here, Kataros. Come here. You had something to do with this, no? Please tell me you have a means of understanding and destroying this beast.
I do.
Yeah, I feel like if we get you close enough to it.
All right. Well, it's already taken off for the 10 towns. Avarice, she goes, don't look at me. Avarice, she goes, but I don't want to use it. Avarice. Fine. Stupid fucking Kadroth and his... Avarice produces a spell scroll from her pocket. I had meant to use this after our battle had been won and Zordok Sunblight was dead. Kadroth turns. I have no intention of leaving this castle, nor my men behind. I still plan to lead the charge. Is there anything you can tell me about this castle that I don't already know that could help me? Kataros.
Off the top of my head, no. There's a forge in the basement. They're working for Osmodius, and there's a tower above.
Disgusting. The tower is where the dragon released from. It's took flight, headed straight for the closest town of Dugan's Hole. I care not for the people, no matter how inbred they might be, and pathetic. Surely, you'll save time by not even bothering to go for them. However, Caer Dineval must not fall. There is not but a single soldier in our castle town. Avarice will take you there. Defend it with all that you have. You may take as many men as you need from surrounding towns, I assure you. Your reach is far, and your name spreads like gold. And
Did he be sending us to... I'm so sorry. Sending us to Caer Dineval first?
Yes. Avarice will take you there. That is the closest that she can arrive at for the 10 towns. She goes, I would have loved to use this to save ourselves the trip back. And he goes, that is not the issue right now, insolent girl.
Does she have to take us, or can you just tell us how to get there?
She has a scroll of, what is it, not mass teleportation? Is it?
Give me whatever you want. You're the DM.
No,
And that was also
in
character.
Yes, so it's teleport. She has a scroll of teleport, and it teleports up to 8 creatures. Willingly. So her, you 4, the next 5, and then the 3 of you, assuming that you want to take the pseudo-dragon with you.
Yeah. Sorry, Grandma.
No. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove her. She has very much so fled upon the sounds of fighting going on. You have no idea where she's fled off to.
We need to go to Dugan's Hole.
I can't get you to Dugan's Hole. I've never been there myself. I'm unfamiliar. She pouts almost. But you know that the spell of teleportation does not require you to be intimately familiar. In fact, you could have a vague description of the place, and you could get there. Plus, with the time it would take, it's probably already there. It's probably already ravaged a place. It's probably already burned to the ground, destroyed and deceased. Oh, woe is me, those poor creatures. Anyway, I'd rather not.
We need to stop it in its tracks immediately. You're going to take us to Dugan's Hole.
I will not. She pouts once again. I will take you to Caer Dineval, and that is all the farthest I will take you. If you're lucky, you may catch it at East Haven. If it is already
like a
burned.
lover's squabble.
Yeah. The most I'm familiar with is East Haven. Even if I wanted to get you to Dugan's Hole, I've not even a description of the place.
We need to go to a place that has more men. All of the Black Swords are going to be here, but I can use the militia from Dugan's Hole, the militia from Bryn Shander even. We need to stop it as soon as possible.
I don't believe you. The people of Dugan's Hole are a decrepit creature. Or creatures. I've heard they are nothing but inbred swine. They would sooner help themselves licking their plates clean than help you fight a dragon. Plus, what help could they be? They're mongrels of a disgusting type.
Fine, then let us go.
I want to know.
Sorry, you
Great
go ahead.
taste.
I don't know. Like, I want to know what the beef is with Dugan's Hole. That was like one of the first places that we went to.
Dugan's Hole is the place that... No, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, Dugan's Hole does not have a great reputation amongst really any of the 10-towners, but also Avarice seemingly just doesn't want to do it out of sheer spite. You know, being a bitch.
Kataros shoots a look at Nell, first off, but he's not disagreeing.
He's like, you know...
And then he's gonna go, fine, then let us go, and you can take care of the tower.
Like hell you will. I will not be traveling the days through the 10-town... Or, I will not be traveling days through the Dale just to ride up top some disgusting creature and freeze my ass off just to allow you a traveling back of ease. It's either Caer Dineval or you are walking. And I assure you the dragon would prefer the latter.
Remember when I said I had something that could stop the dragon?
I believe you not. I think you're fibbing, lying, spinning tales.
He's gonna point to the dragon that's on his shoulder, and kind of not make it do like necessarily a trick, but like very clearly, even if he moves the dragon off of him, it's gonna come back like it's under his control, and see if Avarice catches what he's putting down.
So you have a familiar? That surely will do no damage, but to annoy the dragon.
This used to be a simple black Shardolin dragon. If I can get my hands on the larger dragon, it'll be under my control. And if you give us the scroll and let us go to Dugan's Hole ourselves, I'll come back for you and we can fly back to the 10 towns wherever you want.
Give me persuasion.
Ooh, fingers crossed. suggestion.
Yeah, you don't want to know what happened.
Right
You
at
fail
me.
that check.
Oh god. Alright, we're gonna use the Mafussy special.
Hate that. Go ahead. What is it?
With the Mafussy special, it is going to be a 14.
Fine. I'll let you use my scroll, but I'm coming with. And again, I will not be taking you to Dugan's Hole. At the very most, I will take you to East Haven, and you will simply have to be content with that.
The agreement was Dugan's Hole.
Well, I don't want to.
She laughs as Gurgle and Gargle are just slamming their stone hands behind her on the dead Dwergar's corpse.
At this point, if we'd walked, we'd be there already, by the way.
I agree. Your impatient friend speaks truths. You should simply agree to my terms. East Haven or walk.
Kataros will look back to the group.
If we walk, do you come too, or do you stay?
I like you. You're feisty. I don't remember you being a part of the Sunseekers, but I'm glad you've joined. It'll be all the more fun to watch you wreak havoc. A girl like you must be hiding something a lot more fun than just an attitude. Fine, I will take you to Goodmead at the very, very most. That's close enough, is it not?
She throws a single finger underneath Kataros' chin. The sounds of fighting seem to grow larger as Dwergar guards seem to be moving closer down the hall towards your group. Kadroth turns and goes, "A decision must be made soon!" She seems to be unmoving, unwavering, and as I have experienced in my time with Avarice, it will not change. Please accept whatever terms she has, and pray that she does not alter them any further.
Good meet, everyone.
Let's go.
To Goodmead it is.
Gather round, she says as she rolls together.
Gurgle, Gargle, you follow Kadroth for now. I shall return. And if I don't, you know where to find me.
Avarice gathers the group, and with it, places the spell scroll onto the ground, slamming her hand atop it as the circle enshrines the 8 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with that, you are teleported. The sounds of combat all at once disappear. And with it, you are taken to the town of Goodmead. Let's see. It's been so long since you've been here. Let's see. I actually have to delete the last group that was here. You. You appear just on the outskirts of Goodmead's township. I will detach the fellow associates. It is calm. Too calm. A comfortable air blows through. The people move throughout the streets with a jaunty and jovial move. It seems they are unaware of the approaching doom.
Well, I've taken you here, and I've done my share. It's time for you to get to work, Sunseekers.
And with that, you guys can hear the sounds in the distant night. The comfortable blue moonlight cascades over the town as an all too familiar dragon's roar echoes throughout in the distance. And next week, we will see those effects. Thank you so much for everyone coming. We have a quick end today. If you enjoyed and you want to play this game for yourself, you should buy it online. It is Rime of the Frost Maiden, Icewind Dale. buy it online or in your game stores if they still sell it. If you like my players and you want to see more of them, check them out in the description below. If you want to see more of our VODs or more of what we do on our channel, then you can check it out at Twitch or YouTube at Sunpunch Studios. All right, guys, we've come to an amicable end. How would you like to end this? Is there anything you guys want to say before we end?
My birthday's on Saturday.
Hey!
Happy birthday, me.
Happy birthday!